Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock. I'm Perrin Phillips and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Free practice 1 is underway at the Brazilian Grand Prix and the rain is holding off for the moment. Nathan Wallen has the latest update.
Thank you, Perrin. It is Russell, Verstappen and Sainz currently leading the way, with Piastri in 8th and championship leader in 10th. But we also have news that Colapinto has agreed a new contract with Alpine for 2026, and this is really interesting. Where the Sao Paulo Grand Prix is the closest race he will have to a home Grand Prix throughout the calendar.
Thank you, Nathan. There's 4 races remaining this season, and only 1 point separates McLaren's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Max Verstappen is in the McLaren's rear-view mirrors though, only 36 points behind, and is not letting go of his hopes to win 5 titles in a row.
We just try to do everything we can till the end. I mean, it's 36 points, it's still a decent gap. But of course, if we want to close that down further, we need to be ahead constantly now, and that will be, I think, a big challenge. But we'll see.
A duo of England superstars have returned to the senior squad ahead of the World Cup. Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden have both been called up to international duty, while Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott will have the chance to earn his first senior cap. England have already qualified for next summer's World Cup and will look to continue their flawless run in the qualifiers. Thomas Tuchel describes the latest squad additions as immense.
I think that's his best position, and I think one of his key strengths is to score from this position, and he has the ability to arrive and to score goals that a number 9 would score.
Southampton will likely be without new signing Oriol Romeu this weekend. The 34-year-old revealed that he hasn't had any game time for a few months. Interim manager Tonda Eckhart believes the midfielder is a big asset to the changing room.
It's definitely lovely to see him around the training ground, and I think his career speaks for himself, and you can see the way he carries himself at Staplewood that he's going to add a big piece to the squad and to the changing room.
Saints play bottom of the league Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow. A win will be their first back-to-back victory of the season. Into the Premier League, and Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has won his first Premier League Manager of the Month award, alongside forward Bryan Mbeumo as the Player of the Month. United went undefeated in October, and they'll face Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow in a rematch of the Europa League final. Top of the league Arsenal visit high-flying Sunderland tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, Wolves, who are winless, play Chelsea. Caretaker boss James Collins will be in the dugout for tomorrow's fixture after Vitor Pereira's sacking. The previous youth team manager is only focused on this weekend's fixture.
The likelihood is it'll be 1 week only, but you never know in football. Last time we were told it could be a week, it could be 2, it ended up being about 6. So my focus is on the team, my focus is on our week's work. When you're playing a team like Chelsea, you can't be thinking about other things. The rest of it is for other people to sort out.
Arsenal women's host rivals Chelsea tomorrow in the Women's Super League. The blue side of London are still unbeaten this season. However, the lineups are expected to see a lot of changes as injuries have plagued both London clubs. Rochelle Barham has the latest.
Yeah, Perrin, you're right. Both of the lineups will look somewhat different to what they have in the past weeks. Arsenal will be missing goalkeeper Manuela Zinsberger. She recently tore her ACL, I think, a couple of weeks ago now. Leah Williamson is out with a knee injury. Frida Marnham and Olivia Smith are both out with just small injuries, but still keep them out of the game tomorrow. As for Chelsea, they're missing massive star Lauren James. She is still out, and they're also missing striker Myra Ramirez.
Thank you, Rochelle. And over to rugby, and England coach Steve Borwick has set out a much-changed England side to face Fiji at Twickenham tomorrow. Finn Smith starts at fly half and is ready to relish his opportunity.
It's a real driver for me. The reason I want to get up and get better every day is so I can compete with those guys as much as possible and try and make the shirt my own. And I've got the opportunity to wear the jersey this week, and I've got to do it justice. Otherwise, there's some unbelievable players that will happily take that off you.
The visitors beat England the last time they played in London. Borthwick is expecting trouble with Fiji's attack.
Fiji have incredible talent and an abundance of pace and power. So if they're given any space then they maximise it and can score tries out of very, very little.
Former NFL player Lewis Rees-Zammit returns to the Welsh rugby matchday squad. The winger has not played Test rugby for 2 years after switching to American football. Wales play Argentina this weekend in their first autumn international. England are also in action for Rugby League tomorrow in their final Ashes test against Australia. The visiting Aussies won the previous 2 fixtures this month and are hoping now for the clean sweep. With the Cricket Ashes starting in 2 weeks down under, we can only hope the Barmy Army don't suffer similar fate. The most lucrative women's boxing deal ever has been announced. Superstar Claressa Shields has signed a groundbreaking $8 million promotional contract. The undisputed heavyweight world champion said she has dedicated her career to fighting for equal respect, equal pay, and equal opportunity for female boxers. A potential face-off against welterweight world champion Lauren Price is on the cards for the next fight. Prince Harry has apologised to a whole nation for wearing a baseball cap. The Englishman supported his now local side, the LA Dodgers, after moving away a couple years ago in the World Series by wearing the side's cap in the stands. LA beat Canadian side Toronto Blue Jays to win the Major League Baseball Championship in a thrilling 7-game series. A Commonwealth nation, the fans of Canadian side were not keen on the Prince's fashion choice. Well, it was only a blue cap though. And that's all from us this hour. I'll be back with you for our final show of the day. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, which is solentsportsnews.com.
Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.